frequent hospital visits. As parents, there is nothing we dread or hate more than that. As a registered dietitian that is passionate about improving infant and child nutrition status through practical nutrition habits, today let's explore the world of the gut microbiome and the role that it has on your baby's immune function and basically disease prevention abilities. So what exactly are these gut microbiome and why are they so important for your baby's gut? So basically these are tiny creatures that take residence in your baby's tummy. The gut microbiome has been associated in very recent studies with positive outcomes in health and nutrition status, and in children it has been shown to have significant impact on digestion, and you understand the constant indigestion issues that are quite common in babies, things like constipation, things like bloating, things like too much gas, your baby crying all the time because of stomach issues. Gut microbiome has been shown to improve on that. Another thing that the gut microbiome, or a good, well populated, diversified gut cultures have been shown to have, is they improve nutrient absorption and assimilation. So your baby's immune system and metabolic health are supplied with nutrients better, so your baby is able to actually forge defense system. That is one way that the gut microbiome supports immune function. Another way is that when they are well diverse, well populated, they are able to fight off these microbes, these disease causing microbes that might attack your baby's body effectively. Another reason that you need to ensure that your baby's gut microbiome, their stomach, is well taken care of is because a well diversified, a well populated and a well taken care of gut microbiome, or microbes or culture, has actually been shown to improve allergies, intolerances and insensitivities. You see, things like eczema are quite common in babies because of the different exposures, maybe the environment, the water, the food, and there's data to show that babies with better probiotic intake or better diversity when it comes to gut cultures usually have better responses to allergies and insensitivities or intolerances, so they have minimal occurrences of this condition. So if you want your baby to stop having those eczema attacks, those allergies, those allergens, you need to ensure that you're taking care of their gut. It has been associated with better moods and mental well-being. There's a direct link between the gut axis and the brain axis. This means there is communication and transfer of electric impulses like neurons from the gut to the brain. Probiotics, that is basically the gut microbes, have a very positive outcome when it comes to mental issues like ADHD, like depression, like anxiety, bad moods and such. So if your baby is prone, like your baby's mood is not the best, maybe you should be working on their gut cultures. So how do you do that as a parent? One of the most important things that you need to do as a parent is ensure that when you're introducing your babies to food, you introduce them to not only a balanced meal, but you make sure that their meals are dense and they are varied. Introduce them to a number of different foods from the different food groups that we have, from the carbohydrates, from the proteins, from the fats, and even from the different sources of fiber, that is basically fruits and vegetables and whole grains. This is very important because it helps keep the gut microbes that they have active, because they'll need to release enzymes to ensure that the digestion of these different types of foods is actually taking place and they become active. By doing so, they're telling the body that they need more of those numbers, so the body is going to actually ensure that it creates an environment of ensuring that the gut microbes actually repopulate and increase in numbers. That is a very important thing. The next thing that you can do as a parent to ensure that your baby's gut microbe, because again the baby's gut cultures are actually limited in terms of numbers because of the different exposures before the 6 months. Most parents do not even allow their babies to leave the house before they are 6 months, so there's that enclosure, the cocoon. This again limits the numbers of microbes that they are going to have. So you need to ensure that as a parent, when you're introducing the feeds, you ensure that the baby is going outside, they are playing, yes, they're interacting with the environment, they're also interacting with other babies, so that they can actually have exposures from their microbes, and this will help repopulate their gut. Another thing that you can do as a parent is also ensure that when you're doing all this, you give them these probiotic rich foods. That basically is the fermented foods like the yogurts, the kefir, cheese. Babies love cheese, by the way, the butter, the ghee. And the good thing about the dairy sources of fermented foods is that they come with additional nutrients, things like vitamin A, D, and calcium that are going to help improve your baby's bone density and also ensure that they are growing strong and healthy. You can also ferment other foods that are not dairy, things like uji. There are vegetables like cabbage. There are a lot of videos on fermentation processes of these amazing vegetables. I'll definitely link some in the description box so that you can have a look after this and see how possible it is to actually ensure that your family, including your baby, are taking up fermented foods every now and then. Another thing that you can do as a parent to ensure that you increase and you repopulate your baby's gut microbiome is ensure that you continue with breastfeeding. You see, breast milk has natural human oligosaccharides compound that actually continue feeding the gut microbes that the baby gets from the birth canal, from the environment, or even from the food that you're giving them. Apart from that, breast milk ensures that your baby's immune system, that is their defense system, is well built. There are so many benefits of breastfeeding. I have talked about them in this video, so you can have a look after this as well. Another way that you can actually improve your baby's gut microbiome as a parent is give them probiotic supplements, baby friendly probiotic supplements. Underline the word baby friendly. It is very important to ensure that the supplements or the additional nutrients that you're giving your baby provide more benefits than the supposed harm. So when you're giving your babies probiotics, ensure that you're giving them probiotics that are in line with the age specific. There are probiotic supplements that are for babies above 12 months and are not to be used for babies below 12 months. Ensure that you check in with a registered dietitian on the types and the quality of probiotic supplement that you can give your infants. For most infants, like Biogia is a very standard kind of probiotic that is safe to use, so you can actually try that out, or even check in with a dietitian, consult before you use some things. Supplementing on probiotics has been shown to reduce the issues that come with the indigestion, because things like colic, and if you've tried so many other things, maybe it's about time that you try exploring probiotic supplements. Just ensure that they are safe. Another way that you can actually improve your baby's gut microbiome is ensuring that you give them the probiotics enhanced. We have talked about probiotic-rich foods, we have talked about probiotic supplements. Now we're talking about probiotic enhanced foods. We have cereals, we have flours, we have grains, we also have actually enhanced yogurts. In Kenya, we have Brookside. They've come up with enriching their yogurts with probiotics. That is a very good move, but again, caution is needed when you're giving your baby who's below 12 months. So ensure that you also read the food labels of these enhanced food products for your baby to ensure that you're giving them quality and you're not compromising on their health status by giving them things that their stomach cannot actually tolerate, because there's a lot of research that goes into a product before it is actually launched. The safety, the age group, the tolerance, the activities, all these are actually considered, and that is why you ensuring that you go through the food labels of the particular product that you want to give your baby is very important. Unfortunately, in Kenya we don't do that a lot, because not in Kenya generally, like, it's human nature. We want to move with what the masses are doing. If I come to your house and I find that you give your baby maybe a brand or a cereal, a breakfast cereal that is not even supposed to be given to a baby below 3 years, and then I tell you, or I ask you, what have you been giving your baby? Let's say we're having a conversation and then you tell me, I give her this for breakfast, I give her this as a snack, she generally likes it. I am more likely to actually consider getting that product when I go to the supermarket to shop for my baby, regardless of the fact that I have not considered that my baby might be younger or might be smaller than your baby, and that is quite unfortunate. Let's make it a habit to read food labels when you're getting food products for our babies and even ourselves. It is just a form of taking care of your body, taking care of your baby, and ensuring that you're giving them the best, because it is also important to check on the food additives, the sugar concentration, the energy levels, the nutrient composition of any particular food that you're giving your baby, so that you can actually be in a position to actually understand where their root causes come from when they have small issues like allergies, intolerances, bloating, constipation, infections here and there, things that you don't know where they are coming from. In most of the time, it's usually the food or the environmental exposures. There's nothing much you can do about a country that doesn't care about its people, but there's so much that you can do about the type of food that you actually choose for your baby. At the end of the day, make sure that your baby gets very balanced meals that are dense and quite nutritious. Ensure that your baby gets enough water to ensure that digestion process is going on well. Ensure that they get enough sunshine to get vitamin D. Vitamin D is very essential in digestion, moods, and it's also very essential in metabolic function and how your body controls blood sugar. So I hope this video helped. If it did, kindly consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up, and ensure that you watch this video next. If you are wondering what you're supposed to be giving your baby, the composition, the quantities, I talk about complementary feeding at length in that video. And if you have any question about what you're supposed to be doing to your baby, what you're supposed to be doing to your infants, your children, young child, make sure that you reach out. You can let me know in the comment section any concerns that you might be having. I'll be more than glad to address them. And if you're looking for a dietitian to work with you in this winning journey to ensure that you're providing the best for your baby, to reduce those chronic hospital visits, to promote and improve their health and nutrition status, ensure that you reach out. We'll be more than glad to work with you. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.